Today we're reviewing the Range Rover Sport SD V6 HSE Dynamic. It's big, luxurious and diesel powered, but now for under £28,000, is it a great deal or is it a money pit? Let's find out. Under the bonnet is a 3-litre twin-turbo V6 engine, which produces 306 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque. So plenty of power. And that gets you to 60 in 6.8 seconds, which is pretty impressive from something that weighs over 2 tons. Power is delivered through an 8-speed ZF gearbox, which obviously goes to all 4 wheels. We all know Range Rovers have a proper ability off-road. This car has a terrain response which is absolutely amazing if you want to take it beyond the tarmac. On the road, the Range Rover Sport is solid and composed. The air suspension does a great job of smoothing out the road before you, and when you want to drive a little faster and put your foot down a little bit, it's more dynamic in the corners than you would expect. It's quiet, refined, and has serious road presence. Around town, it can feel quite big. However, with the high seating position, cameras and sensors that this car has as standard, it's very helpful and makes it much more manageable. You could cruise around all day in this thing. It eats up miles without any trouble.
The 2019 Range Rover Sport still turns heads. It perfectly blends that classic British luxury SUV presence with sportier design cues. You get signature matrix LED headlights with sweeping indicators, a bold glossed black grille, sculpted bonnet lines and wide arches that give it a planted stance. The HSE dynamic trim adds more aggressive bumpers, side skirts and optional black styling packs. This car does have that option, which blacks out the roof, mirror caps, vents and badging for a stealthier look. Depending on the spec, you'll get either 21 or 22-inch alloy wheels. This car has the 21s, but they still really fill out the arches and enhance the road presence. It's lower and leaner than the full-size Vogue, but still unmistakably Range Rover. And even several years on, the design holds up perfectly. Sharp, muscular and luxurious. This video is sponsored by Car Planet, one of the UK's largest dealerships with over 1,200 cars in stock. With such a huge selection, there's a good chance they've got exactly what you're looking for. The car featured in this video is for sale, so check out Car Planet for more details. Their info is linked in the description. Inside the HSE Dynamic, you're welcomed by high-grade Windsor leather upholstery, real aluminium trim pieces and a dual-screen infotainment setup that gives the cabin a minimalist, clean feel. The front seats are 16-way electrically adjustable with memory, heating and optional cooling, offering excellent comfort for long journeys. You sit high, visibility is excellent and the dash layout is very driver focused for such a large SUV. The Touch Pro Duo system gives you 2 stacked 10-inch touchscreens. The top controls navigation, media and phone. The lower screen handles climate, seat controls and vehicle settings. You get a 12.3-inch fully digital driver display which can show a full width map, trip data or driver assist visuals. Optional extras on many HSE Dynamics include the Meridian surround sound system, a sliding panoramic roof, ambient lighting and even soft closed doors. Rear seat passengers get plenty of legroom, adjustable air vents, USB ports and optional heated outer seats. The boot offers 780 litres of space, with the powered tailgates and underfloor storage for added convenience. Running a 2019 Range Rover Sport SD V6 isn't cheap, but it's also not outrageous if you go in with your eyes open. Let's start with fuel economy. This 3-litre twin-turbo diesel V6 averages around 30 to 35 miles per gallon in mixed driving, with up to 40 miles per gallon possibly on longer motorway runs if you're gentle. Around town, expect it to dip closer to the mid-20s, especially with the wait and stop-start traffic. Insurance is typically Group 44 or 45, depending on the insurer and your profile. That puts it on the pricier end of the premium SUV segment, especially if you're under 30 or in a high-risk postcode. Now onto servicing and maintenance. An interim service at an independent specialist will cost around £300 to £450, while a full service could be around £600 to £800 at a dealership. Air suspension components like the compressor or struts can fail over time and cost anywhere from £800 to £2,000 to repair depending on the fault. Brake discs and pads are substantial and expensive. Expect £1,000 plus for a full set at the main dealer. DPF issues and EGR valve clogging can occur, especially if it's been driven mainly on short journeys. Cleaning or replacement is costly, which can be around £500 to £1,500. Oil leaks from the rear crank seal or turbo pipework are common in higher mileage examples and should be inspected during a test drive. Reliability wise, the ST-V6 is generally strong, smoother and more robust than the older 2.7 or early 3.6 diesels, but it must have a full and regular service history. These engines are very sensitive to oil changes, so every 8 to 10,000 miles is ideal, not the 16,000 mile intervals Land Rover quotes. Also worth checking is that the gearbox shifts smoothly. Any hesitation or flaring between gears could mean a ZF service is overdue. Ensuring that all electronic systems work, infotainment glitches, air suspension and warning lights, and battery drain issues are fairly common. The transfer case and diff should engage without noise or hesitation if you use the off-road drive modes. If not, it could signal mechanical wear.
And the brakes are good there too. Yeah, it's really a comfortable drive in every sense. Even when it turns, it feels capable enough, but it's still very comfortable. And it's a really nice engine, ST-V6. Obviously, the V8 diesel, the V8 petrols, they're going to be a lot more heavier to run. But this is a good size engine, to be honest with you, for daily driving without having to maintain a V8. Even with this car being the previous generation model to the latest one, it looks exceptional. I think it looks way better than its counterparts or rivals, way better, personally. They just get it spot on. Yeah, they're just so good at making the car look perfect. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be this good, to be honest with you. Obviously, comfort-wise, and in that respect, yes. And this is what its sole purpose is, but dynamically, it's, you know, when you're driving, trying to have a little bit of fun, it's really nice. I wonder how it is with 4 people in the car, but yeah, with just myself, it feels lovely. The virtual cockpit is just lovely. It's so big and clear. Yeah, this is a beautifully premium vehicle. Wow, that pulls very well. Surprisingly well. It makes a nice noise too. If you want a refined, capable luxury SUV and you're happy with diesel power, then this ST-V6 definitely makes sense. It's a great deal, but don't forget to have a small pot of cash ready for maintenance and repairs. Would you take this Range Rover over the X5, the Q7 or the Mercedes GLE? Do let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy honest, real-world reviews like this one, hit like and don't forget to subscribe. There's plenty more to come.